Hi there, everyone. We need to talk about XRP today, and Michael Branch just dropped some interesting news that I need to share. Five big companies are quietly buying a lot of XRP. Okay, now here's the thing. How do we know about it if they're not making a sound? Let me explain it to you. SBI, Wisdom Tree, Upbit, Binance, and Uphold are the big players that are making moves right now. They all have concentrated XRP stocks. And these aren't small farms. We are talking about situations that change liquidity, price sensitivity, and access for institutions all over the world. So, why do these trades take so long to load? They seem to be getting ready for what's going to happen. Let me show you what it looks like. The XRP ETF cheater. Isn't everyone excited for those XRP ETFs to start trading? When that happens, a huge amount of money from institutions will pour into this area. This is the kind of money that could easily make XRP go above $4. Now, things really start to get interesting. I think there will be shopping FOMO like we've never seen before at $4, just $4. A lot of people will be rushing to get in before XRP goes up even more. You already know how this works. A lot of people aren't ready to buy XRP at $2.90 right now. But as soon as it goes over $4, they have to have it no matter what. That fear of missing out hits hard. I think the markets know this is going to happen and are getting ready for it. And you can believe me, it's coming soon. Ripple's goal in Africa. Let me change the subject and show you something that Ripple just sent out. They said, it shouldn't be hard or expensive to save or send money across Africa. RLUSD, our safe coin backed by USD, is changing that. Take a moment to think about this. It should be easy to send money home or save for the future, right? However, the financial setup in a lot of Africa makes it very hard. Fees take away almost 10% of every money sent home by a foreign worker before it even gets to their family. A store owner saves money in the local currency, only to lose months' worth of gains overnight due to inflation. Ripple is solving this exact thing. What do you know? This is also fixed by XRP. People shouldn't have to pay crazy fees and wait days for their money to come. That's why Ripple will finally take the place of SSWF. They won't stop there, though. All over the world, they are always adding more train links. XRP has already been tested in Africa. Smoke brought up an important point. It's been proven that XRP can be used for cross-border payments in 2 tests with African crypto regulatory systems. This is what I think. Over there, most people are going to use XRP in the end. RLUSD is just a way to open doors. Ripplet and RLUSD transactions are faster and cheaper, but Ripplet and XRP transactions are even cheaper. This makes room for XRP to come in later. New tokens being made and unknown time. Here's an interesting thing. On the XRP Ledger network, new RLUSD tokens were just made. Ripple has just made 1.8 million more RLUSD coins. That might have something to do with the growth into Africa. These tokens were made on the XRP system, no matter what. The coins were made on the same day that David Schwartz quit his job as CTO at Ripple. That can't just happen by chance. The link to Satoshi. This is where things get crazy. David is Satoshi. This was just dropped by Eleanor Tourette. Last night, she was on stage with some big stars, Hollywood producers, and other people. They're all talking about the film Finding Satoshi, which is about to come out. I believe it will come out later this year. But this time is what everyone is talking about. David quits his job at Ripple and joins the board at the same time that this movie is being made and is about to come out. Different people say this can't be a chance. David was one of the 4 Satoshis, and we all knew it. John McAfee has always said that Satoshi is the only person who could have done it. It's time, Joel Katz. Who made Bitcoin in the first place? People in this community really like to fight about who Satoshi is, but do you really believe that it was an imaginary person who made Bitcoin? Without a doubt not. The NSA came up with it. David Schwartz and 3 other people may have been one of 4 people who created Bitcoin together. I also don't think any of this timing is a mistake. We're almost there. very close. Look at this. The process of unlocking digital banking is now 77.9% done. You can see that it was 77.8% done. This news comes straight from Swift's Chief Innovation Manager. If this ever gets to 100%, I think everything will go live. There are some things that could go live even sooner, but at least we know how close we really are. The next step for crypto storage. Here is some truth. You won't even understand what a private key is in a short time. The truth is that crypto will only become widely used when institutions can store it. Listen to what David Schwartz said about this. I also think that users should have better experiences. People will be able to use a blockchain, but they won't have to know what a private key is or what a blockchain is. They will be able to use a blockchain without having to know these things. It seems like it should just work. I believe we are very close. I think it will only be a couple of months before some of those barriers are taken down and mass acceptance happens, giving people all over the world the financial services they need. So that's why we've been doing this for months. I think he once said it would take 12 to 24 months, but that was about 8 months ago. So it looks like this is going to happen soon, how real adoption really works. I always say it starts with acceptance by a school or other organization. The organizations will really be what allow a lot of people to adopt. What's crazy is this. The people you talk to today about crypto who don't want anything to do with it will use crypto and blockchain every day without even realizing it. It won't change how they pay for things. They'll still slide their credit or debit card. The difference is in the back, which is where all the wrong things happen. Blockchain and cryptocurrency will take over that part of the deal, and that time is almost here. This is your last chance to get placed. I would definitely put myself in this situation now. If you want to get into crypto but are waiting for rules to be put in place first, you should start planning your move now. You only have one chance at this, and you still have time to beat the banks to crypto, but that window is closing quickly. I believe that most people will quickly sell XRP once those ETFs become available. These people will not buy 100 XRP, but maybe 50 or 10 XRP instead. In the end, they'll buy XRP one at a time because the price will go over $100 faster than people think.